looking very gray in here. I'm wearing gray and it's very gray outside. So I need to apologize for how long it's been. If you hear noises, as usual, it's my dog Jackie. Because I'm sitting in the stairway is weird, therefore it must be time to be playful. I'm sorry for how much time passes in between each soap making video. I am particularly apologizing to my patrons, which is, I don't want to bother my non-patrons because I'm not telling you to become a patron. But I need to call out my patrons because I don't want you to think that I'm just, I don't know how to put it into words. I just need to I'm calling you out. Betty Jane, Curtis Perks, It's Only Becky, Kitty Murphy, Lisa Cunningham, and Tanya Bonnet. I want you to know that you're special and you don't need to be obligated to stay with me because of how much time lapses in between each video and how non-consistent I've been ever since I've moved out into the country. And I just want to say thank you. And if you left me, I would understand. But I'm so glad you haven't left me. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. Put your name right there. You're sitting right there behind me now. Okay, today's soap. I've got some soap shreds that I want to use up. And I like to use my soap shreds in a soap. You can, sorry about these noises. You hear this. It's a water bottle within a stuffed animal. She can't have stuffed animals anymore because she tears them apart and then there's stuffing everywhere. So the stuffing is a water bottle, an empty water bottle. Today's soap is soap shreds in the soap. I picked out the fragrance oil Ocean Blue. This is a mixture that I made before moving out here. So it's a combination of fragrance oils that I don't remember what they are. I didn't take record of what they were. Because I called it Ocean Blue, I figured, well, I'll color the batter blue. So I picked Bermuda Blue, which Bermuda is kind of a island or something. And there's going to be coffee in it because that's what I do. I think I'm all prepared here. We've got our soap shreds over here. This is the fragrance oil and some blue mica powder. It's called Bermuda Blue. And our coffee lye mixture, because coffee must be my staple. All our oils are in here. You could, if you wanted, call this bar, this soap batch vegan, because I'm not using any lard in this batch. It's a shea butter, coconut oil, olive oil, and castor oil soap. And our color and fragrance oil. Let's hope our fragrance oil is cooperative with us today. And I'm just going to mix in my soap shreds. I'm not going to shred my soap shreds. And that is pretty much it. It'll be fun to see what this looks like. I think I can predict what this is going to look like. But soap is one of those amazing things that it surprises you sometimes. Doing weird stuff, you're just like, what are you doing? That happens sometimes. All right, I hope all my soap shreds don't sink to the bottom. They might. This is pretty thin batter, actually. Putting all these bubbles in here. No, I don't think they'll sink. I guess we'll see. We'll see if we can bang out a few bubbles. Even though you might not be able to see it, you might subtly be able to see it. I'm going to put some swirls in here. Then that is it. See you oh so soon. Looks ready. That peeled right off. All right. It's always so exciting to unmold soap. And then the second most exciting, actually, that is the second most exciting. First most exciting thing is cutting the soap. You gotta see it. What's the point of a video if you can't see it, right? There's something I was going to mention, and now I can't remember what it was that I was gonna mention. When I was cleaning up my mess, I was like, oh, I should make sure to mention that when I'm cutting the soap. And here we are. My chance to mention it. What was it? Did I just break my string? What just happened? I think I just broke my string. After all these years. You heard that, didn't you? It wasn't a snap like a string break. It was like something broke. I just tightened my string. Oh! Let go, soap. You have to let go. Something's going on back here. Look at these pieces that fell out. And here is, I think, the end of the string. Well, shoot. Because it's just a guitar string, you know. Alright, well, we're done cutting our soap. You saw what it looks like. Yes, my lighting is dark. I don't usually make a video this early in the day. It's 5:30 or 6:30. Something. The sun has just risen. I am very happy with how the soap came out. I'm very unhappy with my soap cutter breaking, my string. And I'm going to just have to search my boxes full of things that I haven't needed for the past year and a half. Almost 2 years we've been here. Isn't that wild? Almost 2 years next month. I've had that cutter for 5 years, I think. Maybe 6 years. I started making soap in 2019, so it's probably been 6 years. And I haven't ever had to replace that, so I think it's pretty good. This does smell like what we label as ocean fragrance, even though it doesn't really smell like the ocean. But if you've ever smelled something that's labeled as ocean, this does smell that way. So I guess it was well named as ocean blue. It's good. It's definitely a soapy scent. If you like soapy, it smells like soap. And I like these soap shards in here. I like that they're all different. It's not like a bunch of uniformed pieces, but all different, and I like that the colors are quite neutral with the blue. This almost turned into more of like a blue-gray. It wasn't super blue because I don't like adding a ton of mica to anything I do because I don't like colored bubbles. I want my bubbles to always be white. So I'm always pretty tight with the mica powders. I don't like to just load it up so that I got this strong blue bar. I don't like to do that. That's just not me. Other people can do that. There's so many soap makers in the world, they can do that. But I don't want to do that. And then on the side, I got my soap stamp, Nezumi Soaps. And I guess that's all I have to show you. I did make another batch of soap, so there will be another video coming out in probably a week. I'm sorry with how slow I've been at making videos. The amount of things that I need to do is so much, and I don't know how to get it all done. Each day is too short. There's not enough time in a day. I've never really had this problem before, but I have it every day now for almost 2 years. I have to keep telling myself that I just can't do everything that I want to do because there's too much to do that is probably more important than the things that I want to do. I didn't even go back and check when my last video was. I feel like it's been over a month already. Time is flying so fast and I don't want that to happen, but it is. So, someday I'll open my soap shop. Someday. Maybe for Christmas. No promises. See you later.